Going on, Hoops fans? Your boy Brian here with another edition of Hoop Saving TV. Hope you guys are having a great day. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks' search for a superstar. Now, Shams reported yesterday that the New York Knicks are surveying the league, looking for that superstar trade. They have a lot of assets, a lot of draft picks, a few young players like Quentin Grimes that could be available for a trade. The New York Knicks are off to a decent start this season. They're 12-8, in the first 20 games. They beat up on the bad teams, but they struggle against the top tier teams. They're 0-4 against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics, and they're actually 0-6 against the top four seeds in the Western and Eastern Conference. The New York Knicks are in the worst spot that you want to be in the NBA, which is the middle of the pack. Either you want to be miserable, really bad record, just tanking and just trying to draft a superstar, or you want to be one of those teams that's competing for a championship. The Knicks aren't either of those things, right? They have a few talented young players, RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly, but none of them have star potential in my eyes. Just decent role players. A few of them inconsistent, especially RJ Barrett. Although he's made a few improvements with his free throw shooting and defense, still offensively really streaky in volume score at best. So, the New York Knicks don't really have that top tier talent that you would need in order to win a championship. Because as you guys know, my feelings, if you don't have a superstar, I don't take you seriously as a championship threat. And as their record shows against the top tier teams and the trash teams, the Knicks aren't ready to compete for a championship. A lot of people in the Knicks fan base feel like they could be the Detroit Pistons of the 04 that won a championship with no superstar. However, the league has changed since then. It was a very defensive league. That was the hardest league. It was pretty much the hardest era to score in. A lot of rules were changing. Defense was ahead of offense. It was a completely different league. Right now, if you don't have a superstar, you're not winning a championship. Obviously they're having troubles beating Milwaukee and the Celtics, and unfortunately for them, due to the aftermath of the in-season tournament, they're actually going to be playing the Milwaukee Bucks 5 times and the Celtics 5 times this season, and they play one less home game during the season due to the tournament. So for them, superstar trades, unfortunately, there are none available at the moment. There was talk of Karl Anthony Towns. I doubt he's going to be moved with them being the first seed in the Western Conference unless if things change. But I don't see that happening. Joel Embiid, I don't think he's leaving yet. I guess it depends on how this season goes with the Sixers. Maybe he could ask for a trade, but at the moment he's not available either. Giannis, Luka, none of these guys are available. So who else is out there? Obviously, you have a guy like Donovan Mitchell, who they could have had already, but stupidly just didn't want to get rid of guys like Grimes and RJ. So they kept pushing continuity and wanting to keep the team together and not give up too much assets for a star. Well, you see what it's gotten them so far, just being middle of the pack. Donovan Mitchell could be available now. I don't see him staying with Cleveland. That wasn't his preferred destination. He obviously wanted to go to the Knicks. So we'll see how that goes. Outside of that, it's pretty much slim pickings. DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are available, but those guys aren't really going to take them to the next step. So really, unfortunately for them, they're going to have to pay a high tax also when conducting trades because they have no leverage. Everyone knows in order for them to get a superstar, it has to be via trade. Can't be through free agency. It can't be through a draft because they're not even drafting. They've been punting on the draft the last few years. So, they're in a really tough spot. Till they get that superstar, they're just going to be in the middle of the pack. But let me know what you guys think. Do they have a path to winning a championship without a superstar? Are they fine the way they are? Let me know in the comments. As always, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.